With Alien Covenant in theaters now, be sure to relive the horror of the Alien Anthology. Affiliate links in the description below. Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Matt Jarbo. This is the Mundane Matt channel, and you know, many of us out there take our internet privacy and our online security 100% for granted. And that's not a dig at anybody. I think a lot of people out there just don't want to have so much shit rattling around in their brains, and they like it to be easy when they're trying to go from Facebook to Twitter to Instagram to whatever other app they're using, Uber, Lyft, you know, whatever. And they don't ever take the time to really kind of, well, mix up the passwords. And then every once in a while you get data breaches, like with what happened with Zomato. Now, Zomato is a startup company that also does online deliveries for food and whatnot, and they just had a data breach, and that particular hacker happened to get 17 million email addresses from this data breach. Now, there wasn't any credit card information, and there wasn't anything like that, but it was able to take 6.6 million hashed passwords. And the hash passwords essentially are those passwords you get when you sign up for a service, and it's like, here's your temporary password, and it's like that mishmash of jumbled characters that, you know, you're meant to go into the settings and change to your usual password. Yeah, there were 6.6 million of those. Those people have been contacted with that whole, hey, listen, dumb shit, you might want to change that. But this is where things get interesting, is Zomato was actually able to get in contact with the hacker when the hacker had put the information up for sale through the dark web. They contacted the hacker. The hacker then was going to work with them, and then has agreed to destroy all the copies of this information and keep it from getting out there, as well as working with the company by showing them how the hacker was able to break into the startup's website anyway to get that information. So this is what I find to be a little bit odd. Like the hacker is saying, I'm doing this for the ethicals, the ethical hackers out there, to protect people and shit. But the stuff was still up for sale on the dark web, which makes me really wonder, though, if that was like the fire up beacon. It was like, I got your shit. I'm not going to come to you directly, but I'm going to fire off a flare into the sky and see if you guys come to me. And that's essentially what happened. And that's totally fine that the hacker did that after the fact. But I still find it to be really, 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 really odd that that the company is just trying to say now, oh, they were a white hat hacker, they were an ethical hacker, they want to work within the guidelines of that community. And I know that there are hackers out there that like to do that. There are hackers out there that like to go and find the breaches, right? And in fact, actually, as a result of this, Zomato put up a bounty reward system for people who are able to find those vulnerabilities. Because as I like to tell people, if you ever want to get a lucrative job in cybersecurity, become a hacker, get caught hacking something big, do your time, and then collect the paycheck. Because that's effectively what goes on. If you get caught doing something, you are then finding ways to get around the system. And then, you know, since cybersecurity, again, hugely lucrative, especially after the whole situation involving the 2016 presidential election and the DNC email leak and all that stuff, whether you want to believe that happened or didn't happen, it did create a system of fear around that. Then that is something that people can use as a way to make money. So I think this hacker was sitting there going like, maybe I can turn this into something. You know, from an ethical white hat perspective. Now, listen, I'm not telling you to go out there and learn to hack shit to get in trouble. I'm saying that if you do, that's your out. You know, like, there are people out there that are part of the ethical white hat community, but there are people out there that very much want to do this for profit. And it is a booming industry. So it is something to consider if you don't have any other, life skills. And you're like, well, maybe I can find some data breaches in this network security code and then, turn in the bounty and make the moolah. Facebook does it. A bunch of other websites do it. And they do this to protect idiots like me who, again, hate changing up the passwords, but do it because I know that I don't want my shit to be fucking stolen. The whole point is, the story is interesting because I think it touches on a lot of issues involving, data privacy, these network breaches, and then also hackers with hearts of gold, which is a bit of a misnomer or an oxymoron, I think, in some respects. So what do you guys think about this? Do you think that the hacker was doing it because they wanted to be good? Do you think they wanted to be ethical about it? Or do you think that this is just Zomato trying to issue out some good PR to cover up for a huge data breach? These are things I'm curious about. Let me know in the comments below. If you guys haven't already, thumbs up the video, subscribe to the channel, check back daily for new content from me. My name is, of course, Matt Jarbo. This is the Mundane Matt channel. I'll talk to you guys later. Have yourself a fantastic day, and peace out.